Heritage and Arts, the President, Vosavaka Muslim League Fiji, Haji Hazim Hussain.
It's time to pay our due. That was carefully prepared and brought out just.
Can we together give a round of applause for approaching our chief guest this lovely morning?
Thank you, Madam MC. The President of Vosavaka Muslim League, trustees and management of Seaqaqa Muslim Primary School, Ministry of Education staff, head teacher union staff, invited guests, respected elders, dear children, Assalamu alaikum, Nisambula Vinaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. When I arrived in Labasa this morning, I was told I brought some sunshine because it was there was a lot of rain. But I think it's the welcoming nature of the people from north that has actually cleared the weather for us. Nevertheless, thank you very much for the invitation to the board and the head teacher. I know we had to shuffle through dates to get to where we are today, and I thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are celebrating 4 things today. The first one, Labasa's victorious win in IDC. I will tell you a short story. Somebody from this area, I'm not going to name, actually came to my home and put a Labasa flag beside the Ba flag. It's somebody from here, and you'll find out later on. But a big congratulations to your district for winning the IDC back-to-back, and I think that's something you need to be proud of. As much as I support Ba, I'd like to support winners, and I'd like to be part of your celebrations for winning the IDC. The second thing, ladies and gentlemen, that we are celebrating actually today is we are here to distribute close to 39,000 plus the Fijian commemorative coins to our students. Labasa, Madwata and Dakondrove has a population of about 40,000 students. And all students will be receiving their coins today because with the collaboration of Reserve Bank, sorry, I forgot we have the team from Reserve Bank as well. They have been responsible for producing the commemorative 50 cents coin that will be given to every student across the country. And I'd like to thank them for our partnership. So we are doing that. The third is, of course, the commissioning of your new teachers' quarters. I congratulate on that. And the fourth is, this month is Pinktober, and I'm glad to see that the school is marking Pinktober. Ladies and gentlemen, breast cancer does not affect women and girls only, it affects families. So when we have our male counterparts joining us in celebrations, I think we have achieved a lot. So to the gentlemen present here, thank you for being part of this initiative. And I see a lot of our elders here in the room, and you are sort of the pillar of strength for our community. And I'd like to thank you for the work that you've been doing for Seaqaqa, and to the Vanua present and the representatives of the villages. Thank you very much for the support that you provide to the school community. I hear from the reports that the school burned down some years ago, and I note that you have bounced back in a very positive manner, and I think that is done when everybody works together. So 4 things all in all, and very happy to be here. To the children, thank you very much for having us, and we won't keep you waiting. So, ladies and gentlemen, the new quarters that we are going to officially open today, I'm sure it's going to make a lot of difference to your school, of course to the teachers. Over the past, the Prime Minister's office and the Ministry of Education has been commissioning and assisting in a lot of quarters. When I joined the teaching fraternity in 1996, the quarters was mostly left with the management. The managements used to do the quarters and charge rent and maintain stuff. But we've seen that there's a dire need for teachers to be housed accordingly within school compounds so that the operations of the school continues to be normal. I do understand we still have teachers who travel long distances to come to the schools, but that is something that we can address progressively. So to the teachers, we hand over the quarters to you, to the community. We'll be handing over this beautifully quarters that has cost us about close to $41,000. And I hope that you look after it, and all those teachers who will be joining the school later on will also be able to benefit from such projects. But the building of quarters doesn't stop here. The need for the quarters across the country is really great. And we will have to prioritize, as a government, we will have to prioritize where we fund quarters. But I'm sure your request, when it comes to our asset management team, they look at all those requests that have come before you, and we try to allocate our resources equally and fairly to the schools around the country. For your information, we have 1,000 plus schools across the country with 245,000 plus students. So we've started this, and obviously in the future this trend will continue with funding allocated for teachers' quarters. To the teachers and the head of school, I've noted the achievements, and I think it talks about leadership and community support to the management. Thank you very much for working with the ministry. And I've always said that when managements and schools have issues, please bring it to our attention, and we'll see how best we can address it. Sometimes these issues are blown out of proportion. The school cannot work with the head teacher, the school cannot work with the teacher, etc. like that. We can solve it. And I'm sure with the community present here today, we will not have that issue. But should you have something like that, please talk to us and we will resolve the issue. To the head of school, I've always said that head of schools must work with the management. The culture of the school, the way the school is, the values of the school must be respected by all teachers, must be respected by the head of school. Any change that a new head of school sometimes tries to bring within a community is not acceptable. But if the change is brought in consultation with everybody, I'm sure the management, the parents, the teachers will be able to work together. To the parents present here today, you are very important to us, because we need your support in ensuring that we deliver quality education to your children. The values that you teach to your children, they bring it to the school. Sometimes parents also have issues with the school, but let's talk it out. Okay? Let's talk out the issues that we have in regards to the operations of the school, the education of your children, and we will be able to work well. 3 months when the school was closed for COVID, 3 months, I think this was one town that was least affected. You may have been affected, but it was not as much affected by the schools in the central and the western divisions. And I know that has affected the students' education, but your teachers have been asked and guided to ensure that children are prepared for the next level, those that are going to be promoted. To the children, I know you don't want to hear long speeches, but be good. Listen to your teachers, listen to your parents, okay? And again, I'd like to thank all of you, and I don't want to take too much of your time. Everybody has to go about their business. And but I must say that it's indeed great being here, and I look forward to your support to take the education of our children to another level. I'm always bothered by the Labasa flag flying, and some flags are flying here, and then as I travel across the city, there's so many flags around. But let's celebrate, okay? So today is all about celebrating, and let's celebrate. Let's keep be mindful of our health as well. There's a lot of issues regarding health. Eat well. It's a farming community, so grow your own food, eat well, stay happy, and work together. So all in all, thank you very much for having me here. And like I said, let's all work together to ensure that we take the education of our children to another level, and I wish you all the best. So one of the reasons why we're giving these flags out to our children is they may live to the next 50 years when we celebrate 100 years of independence. I think most of us would be gone by then. And these coins are actually pegged in a capsule. So I know some of the children would break this and go and use it in the shops and canteens like that. But teachers, please advise the children. You know, I tell these children, if you break this coin, the Reserve Bank will know. there'll be a warning sound, and we'll know who's breaking the coin. No, I'm just joking. But we want you to keep it, okay? This is for the children. Don't take it to the shop or the canteen. This is a special coin that has been done for the children. You and I don't get this. I haven't, they're not giving it to me. They're not giving it to any teachers, anybody. So this, because we've dedicated our 50th independence celebration for our children, this is specifically for the children, okay? So the children here will be getting it. I'd like to again ask the teachers to explain to the children in your classes why they are getting this and why it's important for us to keep this, right? 50 years from now, the little boy here would be about 62 years old. If he's 10 years old, he'll be about 62 years old. Look, he's smiling. And I wish he'll be a healthy man at the age of 62, whatever. But please, that's what we would like to request you. Keep this safe. And we are here in the afternoon. I believe there's a Talanwa session. Some management board is present here. We'll sit and have a good talk about how we can collectively work together. So thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Together, let's give a round of applause for the cake cutting ceremony that depicts the joyful and momentous part of this ceremony.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, madam. Yeah, madam.
Okay,
Madam.
Now I once again would request the school in order of silence. Presenting our Fiji 50 coins.
This is the first you get this. What happened to your teeth? That kange. What's your name? This is for you, beta, right? Kerala Jack, pakalo, ituman. Khana nahi, canteen nahi jana. Dekho main tumko कौन सा पेन फ्लैग किधर थैंक यू
आजा बेटा इसे नेक्स्ट जॉब
बोलो मेरी गर्ल आजा बेटा आपके नाम ये तुम्हारा अच्छा कैंटीन नहीं जाना था
अकेला ग्रुप
आजा आजा ये वही तो make a group come आजा बेटा आपके नाम
come this way you see you can go this way
thank you for the wonderful manke thank you for the manke thank you
let's do
this is for you student right head girl thank you deputy head boy this is for you